Jeezy the Snowman.
Ain't got it, young Jeezy. Trying to take it easy.
So who do you think is getting MVP?
For what?
The NFL.
Oh, what's up with that once we get started? Because I have a hot take. On that too.
All right. I know you have that Sean Payton hot take.
Well, yeah, I got a Sean Payton hot take. I got a
MVP
hot take.
You got to preview a big game this Sunday.
The big game is Monday. What are you talking about?
What's on Monday?
Never mind. It is Sunday.
What
Next
do you
Monday.
think I was talking about?
That's talking about the real big game. That's next Monday.
But y'all, we want to see y'all get beat up again.
Don't want to see y'all get beat up again.
We're not gonna get beat up.
Okay, keep talking that talk. I'll be watching the game in my uncle's house.
We're gonna be fine. We gonna be all right.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Wouldn't you know we've been hurt, been down before?
We're going to the Super Bowl.
And we hate Popo. Want to kill his dead on the streets for sure. But
You know, Fox News doesn't like that bar.
Of course they don't.
But Fox News can go kick rocks. They kicked off their highest ranking reporter.
Exactly. He's getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Have you seen some of the schedules for next year
For
college football?
No.
I was looking at them yesterday out of curiosity. I don't think they're going to be pretty tough. Like, listen to Alabama's schedule next week. They got what next year? They got Western Kentucky, Southern Florida, at Wisconsin, at Camp Wilson. Although Wisconsin's not that great. Home against Georgia.
Okay.
At Tennessee, at LSU, Mercer, at Oklahoma, which is that's not easy. At home against Auburn, home against Mizzou, home against South Carolina, and then at Vanderbilt. First of all, it's cheating.
Alabama's going to be like it's going to be back in their full form this year.
You think so?
I believe so.
Well, if they're not.
They're not. I've been wrong before. Even though I'm always right. Go figure.
Well, I looked at that, and then I looked at Colorado's schedule. Because you know how they're in the Big 12 now. And then also he's going to be recruiting he said he wants to recruit a whole bunch of linemen. Here's what they got. They got North Dakota State. And then also he's going to... They got North Dakota State. They have Nebraska, at Colorado State, at Arizona,
We still pre-show stuff.
Utah, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Cincinnati. All those games are home. And then at Kansas, at Texas Tech, and then at UCLA. Yeah. This game was nuts. How does this happen?
Jeff Saturday.
Fair enough. He was the coach.
What a time.
Was this during COVID?
No, this was last year.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Where's the time gone? What?
This was last year.
Would you like to hear USC's schedule for next year?
I'd like to hear who we don't allow more than 35 points against.
So, first you got LSU in Vegas. I got LSU in Vegas. And Jaden Daniels may or may not be. I'm not sure what the year he is. I think he's a junior.
I got Jaden. They already talking about him going
pro.
They're going to the draft.
Oh.
But you know, it's kind of weird now.
This is a stupid idea. Why did y'all do this? This is a dumbass idea. Utah State, y'all have at Michigan in the Big House. Y'all got at Michigan, Wisconsin at Minnesota,
Well,
Penn
I would
State.
say
Y'all
they
look.
won't have Harbaugh. So
Y'all look. Well, they might.
Harbaugh's going back to the pros. So
Ah,
stop.
No, he's not.
Harbaugh's going
No, he's not. No, he's not. No.
Harbaugh's about to be the head coach.
If he doesn't win a natty this year, he's going to stay in Michigan until he wins the natty. Because as long as
be the head
if I
coach
know,
of the New England Patriots,
man, go ahead, kid, get it started. Go ahead and get it started.
he's
You
going to be
gotta
the head
follow.
coach of the
Y'all have Penn State. Y'all lucky now. Y'all not playing Happy Valley. At Maryland, Rutgers, at Washington, Nebraska, UCLA, and Notre Dame. Georgia has Clemson, Tennessee Tech, at Kentucky, at Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, at Texas. Ooh, that should be fun. Florida, at Ole Miss, Tennessee, UMass, and then Georgia Tech. East Side Motel.
What's the song?
Texas A&M, Notre Dame, McNeese, at Florida, Bowling Green versus Arkansas and Texas, LSU, New Mexico State,
Both are
Texas.
hurt.
Huh?
Both are hurt.
At Auburn, at Mississippi State, at South Carolina. Yeah, nice try. Nice try.
Dog, both hurt.
Nice try.
Dude, both
Yeah,
both are hurt, bro.
good try. Nice try.
Dog,
Nice
it
try.
hurt.
You're not gonna get me. Nope.
Dog, bro.
Nope. You're not. No, that's not gonna happen. It's a nice try.
We'll get you right in this spot.
Colorado. Oh yeah, Texas has at Michigan. That's crazy.
We'll get you right in the spot. Watch.
Georgia, at Arkansas, A&M, Oklahoma, obviously. Okay.
Your flea bar game big for money on your 20-point bet in life.
I thought about doing this Do Nothing Live. It's just for people for gifting. Alright, let's do this. I think I've done enough advertising. Santos Escobar. Well, I don't know why this thing's so funny to me.
I don't know. It's just.
It's probably Carlito said it. Santos Escobar.
He said it in the most Hispanic way possible.
But he's.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Let's do this.
Also, that I forgot that. Ooh, Mox is gonna fight Roosh.
He's fighting Rush.
Yeah.
Rush. His name's Rush. Calling the man Rush. All right, let's do this. Yo. Oh my gosh, have I done the yos in a while? I don't think I have.
I don't think
I
you
think I
have.
have.
I don't think
But
you
then
have.
again, we haven't done audio either.
Yeah. It's been a while.
We got to get audio right, man.
Yeah.
Stupid audio.
How you been, bro?
Been tippy.
Yeah, you and me both.
All the way tippy.
Just got back from a trip.
Oh. That trip happened like 5 days ago. What are you talking about?
You know what I mean.
The trip was like Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, it was. We left Thursday.
We left Thursday afternoon, got there. Got there right in time to watch most of the Seahawks and Cowboys game, which I ain't gonna talk about too much. Not too much.
Fun game, though. Fun
It
game.
was. It was.
Bless you.
Thank you. I almost thought they were gonna pull it off.
I did. So when DK Metcalf caught that touchdown in the back of the end zone,
The third, which one? The first, second, or third?
the third one. The third one where Gino kind of rolled out. He like kind of pushed it over. I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's it right there. That was it right there to me. You know, yeah, that's what I thought. It was like we're probably not going to win this one. Or
It's so
gonna
funny
find
because
a way.
on the way there, I kept telling you, I feel like Deron Bland is the type of corner that is going to get burnt a lot.
And he did.
He
He
burnt
did.
quite a
He
bit.
got a lick back though. He got a pick.
He got one back.
He got a
did,
pick.
But
So,
golly, did he allow a lot of yards and
did.
touchdowns?
He really did.
I think he was responsible for at
really did.
least 2 DKs. I
Yeah.
can't
2
confirm.
DKs, and then I think I
The
wanna
third
say
one
Jigma.
was that him covering? But I know he got picked by his own player.
Yeah.
Whoever
That
was covering.
that was one of the DKs. That was one of the DKs.
DK, it was only 4. You only had like what, 5 touchdowns, 3 passes.
No,
all 3
no,
went to
not
DK.
5. Because 30.
3 went, all 3 went to DK.
Yeah. Then in Jigma, no, they didn't count that one. Did they?
No, they didn't. And that would have
Gino got
been.
one. Gino got one.
Gino ran one, and then Sharps got his
Sharp
first,
got one.
his first career touchdown in the league. So shout out to Sharps.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now we got to play against the 49ers tomorrow on Sunday.
Have fun with that. Have fun with that.
I believe that. I believe that we can lose. You thought I was going to say we could win? No.
Where's your optimism?
See,
See,
I had a conversation with Leon. So let me say about my conversation with Leon.
I'm seriously asking.
I had a conversation with Leon, and I think Leon and I are a lot more alike than what he wants to believe.
Is that right?
So Sunday, I was watching the Broncos game.
Right.
So I go over to Twitter and I was like, "Hey, Leon," because they were driving down. This is the last drive of the game for Denver.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Hey, Leon, if Russell wants to go down here and score this touchdown, you got to say the thing." So why is she tagging Ruby? So
Wait, who's that on Ruby?
my aunt. So you know the thing is.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know what the thing is Broncos country let's ride. I gotta say, he said it once last week. I don't know if you saw it when he said it. He was bragging because I think the Saints lost, which is weird because he's from New Orleans and hates the Saints. he was live. It was yesterday, basically laughing about one of the moments you hate the most in playoff history. The PI that was never called. He's like, that was a clean hit. It was a clean hit, and it was a clean PI that just wasn't called. And so what he said was, I'm a realist. I know when we're going to win and when we're going to lose. And that's the situation that we have on Sunday at 4:15, 4:30. I believe we are in Candlestick. Yeah, we're in Candlestick.
Yeah, because they were in
So yeah, we're winning.
Was it
Absolutely.
called now?
Huh?
Was your field goal now?
Lumen.
Ah.
It used to be, it was Quest Field, and then it was CenturyLink Field, and that was Lumen Field. So yeah, that's not happening.
Well, we play the Eagles.
I'm not like your fellow Cowboy fans who walk around and say,
Right.
we're going to win
First
every
of
single
all-
game.
first of
18-0. 18-0.
First of all-
We got Dak. We got, who's your running? Tony Pollard.
First of all, We don't do that.
Okay, just because you don't do that doesn't mean you don't have a bunch of fans and you know exactly what I'm thinking of right now.
Is it the girl?
It's the girl. It's the girl in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, shut up.
Are,
The whole time I'm like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up.
I was kind of there too, which is why I want to hurry up and get my food so we can go back.
The whole
there.
time
I was trying to.
she's fussing about something that she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you're definitely one of those fans just as Donna is making those memes about. Even though she probably doesn't know who Dak Prescott is.
Not thoroughly.
Well, she probably knows Dak Prescott, but she wouldn't know Rico Dowdle.
No.
But yeah.
The point is.
And look, don't get me wrong. I know Seattle has their fan base. They just haven't been out in the open since the whole LB died.
Yeah.
Well, dang, I remember that game so vividly. The day that LB died. Because we lost two of them in like the same play.
Oh, that's
Sherman and Cam. Same play. Sherman tore his Achilles. I forget what injury Cam had. Sherman gets released and goes to the 49ers. Cam has to retire. And then, I don't think it was the next season, but it was either the next season or the season after that. Oh my gosh, Oscar.
right.
And it was like, there was the rumors that we were going to be trading Earl to the Cowboys.
Oh man.
Remember this? There
No,
was talks,
because, like,
there was talks that
y'all
he
played
breaks
us.
his leg the next game.
Because y'all played us. Yeah, because I remember y'all played us, beat us. I remember y'all beat us, and then.
Did he beat y'all?
And
That was the first regular season loss we've had to y'all since, I think.
No, y'all.
That was the first time we lost to y'all in the regular season since.
Wait, either we.
No, let's talk about Thursday was the first time we lost to y'all in the regular season since I want to say that one Thanksgiving game we had where Tony Romo just dotted us up like crazy.
Oh yeah. But anyway, like, he came to the locker room to talk to Jason Garrett afterwards, and then I remember the next play he broke his leg, and then didn't he like flip off?
Yeah, he flipped off Pete.
Yeah, only to re-sign.
No, he signed
Only
the next year with Baltimore.
Yeah,
And then he got turned to a fullback.
Then he retired.
Did he ever retire?
I don't even know. I don't know.
All I remember was that he went through the whole season and in the playoffs got turned from a safety to a fullback by Derrick Henry. And from that moment, his life went all the way downhill.
Yeah, it says former. He's not in jail.
Well, he must have like quietly retired then.
Yeah. Yeah, he was arrested in May 2022. Yeah.
Arrested for what?
Sending threatening messages to a woman regarding her and her children. Then his house burned down after a lightning strike. Oh, then identity theft.
That's God for you.
Yeah.
God said, hold on, I got this.
He,
So since we're talking about football, let me go and get some hot takes. So hot take number one. Sean Payton got saved by Drew Brees.
yes.
Because without Drew Brees, Sean Payton is not that great of a coach.
Very true.
I was sitting here when I was cooking earlier watching some of the biggest shootouts in NFL history from 2010 on.
Right. Saints were all
The best part about the video was it started off with the Seahawks and ended with the Seahawks, and both Seahawks games were wins. I can probably tell you can probably guess what the first game was. 2010, when the Seahawks beat a certain team in the wild card.
It wasn't us, was it?
No, that was we beat
The
John
Saints,
Wild.
right?
Yeah, it was the Saints.
Right.
The good this year we went 7-9. Tavares Jackson recipe. No, it wasn't Tavares Jackson, was it? No, it was Matt Hasselbeck was still our quarterback. Matt Hasselbeck and Charlie Warhurst.
Right.
The next year we had Tavares Jackson, rest in peace. They had most games in that list. And I was like, yo, that defense was trash.
It was trash, but also like Drew Brees was also that dude. Like,
And that really helped him out because
you can't.
you had to be that dude in order to keep up with these
There is
offenses
no-
that are
yeah.
running through your defense.
Yeah, Drew Brees was definitely that dude. When he goes in the Hall of Fame, it should just be like his own wing, because that guy,
All right, now you glazing.
man,
Now,
because like,
now you glazing. Come on now,
All right, maybe a
let's
little bit.
relax.
maybe a little bit, but yeah, Drew Brees was definitely that guy. He was definitely that guy. I don't know anybody who's throwing better, like accuracy. He has better accuracy than him.
I know one. Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning.
yeah, that's
I was sitting there again, same video, and I'm watching. I was like, "Yo, Peyton Manning has made a bunch of nobodies. Like somebody, Julius Thomas. Matter of fact, before he even got to Denver, remember a name Anthony Gonzalez?
yeah. Not Tony.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
This is when they had brought in him and Pierre Garçon.
Yeah.
So it's like his three targets were Dallas Clark, Pierre Garçon, and Anthony Gonzalez,
Yep.
and Don Brown.
And he didn't make them guys look like stars.
And did he take that team to the Super Bowl? They won the Super Bowl on that team. No, they lost. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no, they did. They did.
Did they win it? I
They
know
lost.
that. I know that was the squad they took. They lost that game.
Yeah.
But who were his receivers when he went and beat the
Marvin
Bengals?
Harrison.
Was it Marvin Harrison?
Marvin Harrison was there. Marvin Harrison was there. I think Reggie Wayne was there too.
Well, Reggie Wayne didn't leave until after.
Well, Reggie
Oh, he
Wayne
did
was
have
there.
Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne
He had
was
Reggie
there.
Wayne all the
I
whole
think
time.
Dallas Clark was there.
Dallas Clark was there. Dallas Clark has been with him. Like that's one of his right hand men. Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, he was there.
But still, and if you look at not Demarius Thomas, but what's the other one? The tight end Thomas. His first name just slipped my mind too. But I was watching that game where it'll come to me later. It's not Joe either. I don't know why Joe keeps popping
So
up
he's a
again.
tight end?
Yeah.
I can't think of
I cannot think of his name. But he was destroyed, y'all. That one game, what was it, 2015? No, 2013. The year that we blew them out in playoffs in the Super Bowl.
Okay. I was 13. No, I was 14.
No, 13. 13 was 14 was the Super Bowl time. Yeah, they got destroyed by us, but they were killing. I can say it because I'm on it. Killing everybody with their offense. Because I remember going into it, like people like, yeah, LOB's good and all, but can they stop Demarius Thomas? This other Thomas? I think he had another receiver. Oh, Wes Welker.
Yeah. In Denver? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wes Walker. Yeah.
Nope.
Mind you, all that was after Tim Tebow. So they take him. The
So
promised land.
Tebow was not
But-
going to take him any further than he took him. Let's go ahead and keep it a
Well,
buck.
he didn't
Tim
give a
Tebow,
he
as
didn't
great
get a
as he
fair
was
shot.
in the last
He never
2 minutes
got
of
a
any
fair
game
shot.
that the defense let him stay in there, he was hot garbage.
He never got a fair shot.
He got a fair shot to be garbage.
He never got a fair
He
shot.
got a fair shot to
One
be garbage.
season is not a fair shot.
All right, so be honest with yourself.
One season is not a
Be
fair
honest
shot.
with yourself. You have a quarterback
Uh-huh.
that if it weren't for the Lord on your side, but in all seriousness, the defense keeping your quarterback in the game. This dude is throwing. You're right here. I'm gonna throw the ball right here. That's Tim Tebow. And then you're looking at possibly the greatest regular season quarterback in NFL history, a free agent and you are one of the teams that he will play for because you have the tools ready. What are you doing? Are you saying, no, I'm not going to take Peyton Manning because we just drafted Tim Tebow. He never got his fair shake.
Whatever, bro.
No,
I know what you mean.
Let's be for real.
I know what you mean, but it's just I hated to see it go down like. But anyway, I hated to see it go down that way.
I mean, I hated it for him too, but it's not like he didn't get another shot.
Right? Yeah.
He got another shot in New York, and what happened?
Well, the Jets were just God.
Perfect spot for him then, right? Because he was just.
Jets.
I mean, he was going to a team that was known for their defense, right? Revis Island.
Was he even still playing with them?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Revis Island. I think they still had Bart Scott. I don't think they had the Brickishaw Ferguson at that point, but that's besides the point. It would be nice to have the Brickishaw Ferguson blocking for you. But there was no choice. I would take Peyton Manning 11 times out of 10, 9 days out of the week.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's just like the point is I just hated to see that go down because I really enjoyed him. I thought he was definitely going to be one of those quarterbacks that some team would find a way to utilize him to where he could.
Well, Tim Tebow messed that up because he could have been Taysom Hill. That's on Tebow.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I can't argue with that either.
Tebow would have been the perfect introduction to the Taysom Hill role.
Yeah. Taysom Hill,
and then he wants to wait until it's way too late because this man like 30-some odd years old was like, oh, I'm put tight end now for the Jaguars. No.
Well, at least they gave him a shot.
They gave him a shot, but it didn't work out for him.
Well, he did get caught. I saw he caught a touchdown in practice, so that's something.
Allow me to quote Allen Iverson. We're talking about practice, not a game. Not the game. We're talking about practice.
See what you mean.
You give some scored a touchdown in practice. What's that? Does that go to your dad? You know that one time I met a seer in practice. You think anybody cared? Let's see. You would understand. Whatever your head, young buck.
Yeah.
Whatever your head there, young buck. That's some band terminology for you, my boy.
Were you listening to I know what that's called because I remember playing it. Was that Norfolk State? What is that called?
That was a Norfolk State song, yes, that you were hearing when you were upstairs?
No, I know what it's called. I can't, the whole thing, I know, because I've heard the whole thing before.
It's called The Tunnel.
No, it's called The Tunnel, but.
It's called The Tunnel.
No,
That's literally what it's called. You're making it more difficult than it has to be.
Because I know, I heard Star Wars in there.
Yeah, Star Wars is the drum majors.
There's something before that.
See, you're talking to a guy that marched euphonium. I know what Star Wars is because that's the drum majors.
No, I know that, but I felt like there was something.
After that, I know Star Wars and I know Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt's great.
I know those two.
You know Desperate Funk, right?
I heard it, but I don't know what it sounds like. Hey, hit that Desperate Funk for me real quick. Oh, that's Desperate Funk? I guess. I just knew it's the games we go, hey. That's all I know. I know where I'm supposed to say what I'm supposed to say and when I'm supposed to shut up. Now, you want to talk about Mr. Ice Cream Man? We can talk about Mr. Ice Cream Man. You want to talk about neck hay swinging pancake house? We can talk about neck hay swinging pancake house. I like to call it Overnight Scenario because that's the name of the song.
You lost me.
You don't know about the Overnight Scenario?
No, I don't.
3 in the morning. You don't have to be a band about the Overnight Scenario. Let me tell you about the Overnight Scenario, all right?
Oh, great.
So 3 in the morning, it's at the pancake house.
What?
3 in the morning, we're at the pancake house.
Where are you? Never mind. Carry
But
on.
just listen to the story to make sense. 4 in the morning, we'll be rolling to my house. 5 in the morning, the lights go out. 6 in the morning, you can hear us start to shout. 7 in the morning, she'll be calling a cab.
That's
8 in the morning, talking about the fun she had. 9 in the morning, they were just getting home, talking about the overnight scenario.
okay.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, I got it.
Go-Go uses a wild drama, boy, I tell you. That's the Go-Go for you. You ever listen to Go-Go?
No.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
I've been your friend for pushing 20 years and I have never
You never
forced you to listen to Go-Go.
No.
I failed you as a friend.
You never showed me
I failed you as a friend.
is that a band thing? That's not a
That was not a bad thing. Go-Go, where are you at when we would sit down and talk to people like Marcus and them that were from like the DMV during Summer Bridge?
I may have been in my room.
Exactly. See, I got hooked on the Go-Go because even before I got in the Legion, when we started playing overnight scenarios, Sexy Lady, and stuff like that, they put me on the Go-Go, and then I was like, oh.
What artists are in Go-Go? Or
You know at least one Go-Go song because there was the one song that was the one Go-Go song that they would sing on the bus during ROTC. My fatty.
That's Go-Go?
Yes, that's Go-Go.
Yeah, I don't want any part of it. That's what Go-Go is? I don't want any part of it. I'll just stick to my lo-fi.
No, that's not what all Go-Go is. See, you sound like my mom right now. When we talk about sushi to her, she's like, I don't like sushi. We're like, Mom, you just don't like raw fish.
Sushi is good, first of all.
She doesn't like raw fish, and I don't eat raw sushi either. Really, I only eat 2 types of rolls. Tempura, volcano.
Well, you should try this Fire Island roll at this place called...
Is it raw?
I think so.
No.
You're missing out.
I will gladly miss out if I don't have to eat no raw. I've had raw. So I went with this girl to Sushi King one time. We didn't go back. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? We eating about the Sushi King. But we went to Sushi King one time. She was like, hey, try this. I was like, no. She was like, please try it. I was like, ugh. So I tried. I was like, this is trash. So at least you know.
You gotta go to the right place.
I went to Sushi King.
The Sushi King is like, that's like going to Domeishi for sushi. Even though I don't do that a lot. You gotta go to a place called Hokkaido, where the chefs are in there. You can see them doing work at the bar.
No, I have retired from eating raw sushi.
Wow, that's a shame.
Officially.
That's a shame.
How is this a shame?
I'm just saying, you're missing out.
What am I missing out on?
You're missing out on some like high quality, like authentic sushi.
What's this, the Kansas Annual food? The high value sushi?
It's pretty authentic, you know?
Authentic nothing, I don't care.
Just saying. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Speaking of fun, things that are...
I still haven't got my hot takes out of the way yet.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So, we are entering the final parts of the season.
Yes, we are.
And the MVP race has heated up.
Yes, it has.
My favorites in win the MVP race is not being talked about.
How do you feel?
Yes. And I know, receivers don't win the MVP.
I would like to see him get it.
Let's be honest here. Is there a quarterback that's the most valuable that has played like an MVP this year?
Not really.
Exactly.
Maybe 3.
Maybe no.
Maybe.
No.
But as far as player,
Who is the most valuable player? When I look at MVP, I'm thinking who is the most valuable player to the most valuable asset to that team. So if that player is not on that team, they're not nearly as successful as they are. 2 people come to my mind immediately, and neither of them are quarterbacks. Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill. If we just go name it, if it's going to be a quarterback, just name it the best quarterback in the league.
the same thing with the Heisman. You know that, right?
But that just became an issue within the last few years.
Well, with the Heisman or
with the Heisman.
Yeah, because
Even though no, because Devontae won the Heisman.
Devontae Smith won it. Reggie Bush won it. Ingram won it.
Derrick Henry won it. So it's not necessarily the same thing because we've seen receivers win the Heisman.
Bo Jackson.
Bring us back to the days and times where kickers could win the MVP, okay?
Did Janikowski?
Yes, there's a kicker that has won the MVP.
Was it Janikowski?
No, it's definitely not Janikowski. That man was just drafted early in the draft. That might have been the dumbest pick. Were you drafted in the first round?
Janikowski? Hey, you need a kicker. You need a kicker. Just saying. I get it. What did you just see?
No, I'm looking at you.
I'm just saying. You need a kicker.
Trying to justify your stupidity. Was that Gruden?
You need a kicker. What? Who picked him? Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
If you need a kicker, you're gonna draft him.
You need a kicker. You need a kicker.
That kicker better be throwing the ball too.
Hey,
He better be Johnny Hackerson too.
George Blanda did it.
Okay, that's George Blanda, not Janikowski.
Can you imagine if you actually did have a kicker, a quarterback who doubled as the kicker? Like he's Patrick Mahomes and Janikowski at an event.
Okay, so then you spend the first round pick on him.
But
Janikowski's a kicker.
The film you have of him is him doing Patrick Mahomes-like things and kicking the ball. He's pretty good and nailing 60 yards. He's pretty awesome. Nope. You know how to. So, you know what wasn't fun? Well, we had a fun weekend. You know what wasn't fun? What wasn't fun was watching Florida State get hit with the Bret Hart in 1997.
Yeah, they were big as screwed.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They got screwed.
Because, like...
And it's so funny because I told you Sunday, before we went to church, I was like, somebody's going to be mad.
Yeah, you're right.
And for some odd reason, I just had the idea they were going to find a way
to get Bama in there.
To just throw Bama in there. Because I kept hearing the whole conversations about, well, Jordan Travis is injured, and they're playing with their third-string quarterback, blah, blah, blah. I was like, wait a minute, so we're just going to sit here and forget about Cardale Jones.
They did. They did. Now, here's what the other rationale was. Here's one rationale I heard. Blame TCU. Because last year, because what happened to TCU last year, TCU got in without, they lost their championship game to Kansas State.
Are we playing TCU or the other teams are trash?
Hang on. They lost to TCU. TCU lost to Kansas State in the Big 12 championship after going undefeated. That was their first loss. They were 12-1. And then we got into the playoffs as 3 seed because Michigan was 2. We got in as a 3 seed, beat Michigan, which was shocking in and of itself.
Yeah.
And then they played, then obviously they got blown out by Georgia in the national title game, which is whatever. But people were like, well, why couldn't Bama be in there? It's like, well, Bama had 2 losses and they didn't get in their championship game. Well, anyway, this year is different because for the first time, you had a team that did everything it was supposed to do. It met every criteria to be in the playoff. In the sense of they went undefeated. First of all, they were in a Power 5 conference. They were in their Power 5. They were in a Power 5 conference in the ACC. They went undefeated. It's their conference. In fact, let's look at who they played. They went undefeated, and then they won The conference game. Yeah. Then they won their top. They
Well,
won
they
their
say
conference game.
the difficulty of the schedule is like 55th in the nation. So
I did see that, but so what's the big deal? If you ask me, if you're winning all your games, I thought that was the point, right? Doesn't matter who you play, because they played. They
which
played.
is funny because Herb Street said that on Twitter. It's like just win out and everything be all right.
Yeah,
No,
because they played LSU. They beat LSU 45-24. They beat Southern Miss 66-13. Beat 31-29. Beat Florida Clemson in overtime 31-24. Beat Virginia Tech 39-17. Beat Syracuse 41-3. Beat Duke 38-20. Beat Wake Forest 41-16. Beat Pitt 24-7. Beat Miami 27-20. Beat North Alabama 58-13. Beat Florida 24-15. And beat Louisville 16-6. And
sounds like they have a legit defense.
mind you, yes, and mind you, those last, I think Travis went out. Travis went out in the Miami game. Yeah, he went out in the Miami game. He got injured in the Miami game. So that means for the last for the next two games, North Alabama and North Alabama and Florida, they were without Jordan Travers. And then on top of that, in the Florida game, their second string quarterback got a concussion and was out. So they won the rest of that game, plus the ACC championship game with a backup, whose name is Brock Glenn, who went 8 for 21 and 55 yards, no touchdowns. But the rationale was that, they're going to get in there and get blown out by Michigan or whoever because the schedule's weak or whatever, which if you ask me, who...
So here's the thing. Here's the issue I'm having. So I get it. Everybody's saying blame TCU.
Blame TCU for getting in.
But
just specify what we're blaming TCU for.
Is Florida State
We're blaming
not?
TCU. We're blaming TCU for getting in there without winning their conference.
Well, here's my question: Isn't Florida State a Power 5 conference?
It is. They're in the ACC. ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12,
And didn't they
SEC.
go undefeated this year against the SEC?
Yes. As a matter of fact, according to somebody, they said the SEC went 7-9 against other conferences.
So much for the SEC being the best.
So that means
best conference in
college. So Florida State, I think, Florida State and Florida. That's two right there. Hang on. Let me see. But I agree 100% about the SEC is supposed to be the big power conference, which it's really not. This has been a down year for the SEC.
It really has.
It was a down year. Yeah, Georgia was undefeated, but it was only a matter of time before they got rolled over. They didn't even get rolled over. They lost by 3. That's what kind of kills me. That's what kills me about Bama, about them. Alabama will win a game by 3. Speaking of which, you know another reason why they shouldn't got in there? Think about this. Auburn.
I'm about to say, it has something to do with Auburn.
Auburn played Georgia, right? Auburn played Georgia. Let me find shit. Auburn played Georgia. Do you know what the final of the Auburn game was?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't close.
27 to 20.
Okay, it was close.
That is how Georgia beat Auburn. 27 to 20. And mind you, that was with Carson Beck going crazy. Actually, he didn't go crazy. He went 23 for 33, 313 yards. one TD, one interception. Anyway, the point is, right? They did that, right? Then Auburn lost to, before Auburn played Alabama. Do you know who they've got? You know who they played? Auburn played New Mexico State and got killed. They got
I do
killed.
remember this.
I'm actually about to look up the score right now because it was crazy. I couldn't believe it happened. They got beat up at home, 31-10. And they're in a bowl. How about that? Playing Maryland. Anyway, yeah. They got beat up 31-10 at home right before they played Alabama. And on top of that, Alabama needed a literal miracle. A literal, not a figurative, not a ref-induced miracle, a miracle. And I told the guy I work with, it says, there's no way they do that again. There's no way. The fact he threw the ball like that was an absolute, miracle. Because there's no way that happens. There's no way that happens again. 27-24. You know, in Florida State beat their rival 24-15. And Georgia did what he did to Georgia Tech. So, in essence, to me, that means that the whole thing about Bama being such a good team, look, the fact they were able to go 12-1 and beat Georgia is big. Okay?
Yeah.
That's big. Beating Georgia is a big deal because they have won 29 straight games. It's fun. But to deny this, the fact that there aren't three, isn't an undefeated team there is crazy. Sure, they won their conference. Big deal. So what? Florida State did it undefeated. The fact you did with the backup is crazy for 2 games. You know what I mean? You say, oh, Jalen Milroe is going to look cooler than Brock Glenn is ridiculous.
Sounds like lazing to me.
It's major lazing. Major lazing. Because it should, that, I mean, I thought defense won championships.
It does.
So
that's why the Patriots ran Super Bowl. The second one is one of my favorite Super Bowls because it went 13-3. Defense!
That's why I was very confused. Because I was watching them and said, this defense, if they can get in the playoff, is going to be tough. But I heard one prediction that said Alabama and Texas. So nobody's really giving Michigan a shot against Bama because they see Jalen Milroe's hot right now and they're going to keep it going. So do with that narrative what you will. What time is it? Do with that narrative what you will.
So go ahead and try to see. Did we set TBS up here on the scene? On this record? I just have not cared to be paying attention to AEW.
I just know. That's why I'm about to put it on my phone so we can play college football when we're done. If you're still like that.
Here's my thing. And it's so funny how you bring wrestling into it. And
I was going to say, my question to you is, before we get to wrestling, my question to you is, what do you do? How do you fix that? How do you remedy this?
How do you really
the playoff? Or is there a way to remedy it? Because
you have the champions of your conferences automatically make it.
Okay, so automatic bids, right? Nobody gets it. You have to win your conference.
You have to win your conference, okay. Especially with the 12-1.
Right.
So the champion automatically makes it in.
Okay.
The issue is, after that, I don't know. Because after that, then you're always look at the NCAA check. Look at the NCAA basketball tournament.
Okay.
There's always a team that's standing outside of it, like, how did I get?
Because with basketball, the one thing that March Madness is nailed is the fact that is basically a free for all. The only people who get automatic bids are as if memory serves me correctly,
My
are
bike.
the champions, and then if you're ranked at the end of the season, if memory serves me correctly, because it's 64 spots, right? The champions get in, and then I think those are automatic bids, but I also think automatic bids are if you're in the top 25 at the end, because you got to fill out the rest of it. If memory serves me correctly. Because I know for a fact, actually, because think about it, Duke, the year, what was it, last year, or a year before, Duke was in it, and UNC were in it, and Duke had won the ACC championship, but UNC had got it anyway. You see what I'm saying? But I think that's what you got to do. You have to. You got
Honestly, I'm going to be very interested to see how they handle the situation next year with the 12 team
I
playoff.
do think it would definitely make it easier to put. Because here's the one thing that's for sure. It definitely increases the idea of any given day.
So here's my question now, because I just realized 12 teams, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8.
So the way I saw it somewhere, it was like.
Are they going to have a bye somewhere?
So I think the way I saw it was 4 teams. The top 4 get a bye. 1 through 4 get a bye. 1 and 2 are on one side. 3 and 4 are on the other. Or 1 and 4 on one side. 2 and 3 are on the other. And then it's like, hold on, let me see it. Let me see. Because I saw like somebody had format.
Get that man face off my screen. Speaking of, did you see how much the new edition of Fight Forever is?
I'm retired from gaming. So I wouldn't know.
Until like 30 minutes from now. You guys just work in NCAA. But it's $9.
Is it made out of gold?
No. That joint had me weak.
So here's how it's going to be for the next year. The first round will be December 20th and 21st. That's the first round. The quarterfinals will be the Fiesta Bowl, December 31st. The Peach, Rose, and Sugar Bowl will be quarterfinals on New Year's Day. The Orange Bowl will be semifinal on January 9th. Cotton Bowl semifinal on January 10th. National Championship game in Atlanta, Georgia, January 20th. That's according to the NCAA.com. And then it says, all right, the new 12. This is from the thing itself. It will feature the 6 highest-ranked conference champions will receive an automatic bid. The first top 4 teams will receive a first-round bye to the quarterfinals. The 6 highest-ranking teams will be 6 highest-ranking teams will round out the 12-team format. So, yeah. Trying to look to see if I can see a better format. Okay, here it is. This is from Sporting News. So, like, the way they have it here, like, if it was this year, they would have Michigan, Alabama, Washington, and Texas would have bye. So, Michigan and Bama on one side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Washington, Texas on the other. Oregon and Missouri. Huh?
What kind of match is this? Is this a regular match?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know how they do. You know how idiot they are. You know.
Because, like, if it's a regular match, count!
Oregon and Missouri will play each other to face Michigan. Oregon would be if I can't even blow it up, which is stupid.
I kind of like that idea, though.
Oregon and Missouri will play each other, to face Michigan.
Even though still
And
you
then,
have that issue of
Florida
you
State
deserve that
Liberty.
bye.
Florida State Liberty would fight to play Bama, and they would host.
Liberty being in that spot is wild.
Yeah, because they would beat the 12. Then Georgia and Ole Miss would fight to play Texas, and then Penn State and Ohio State would fight to play Washington. Which would be shocking for Penn State because they've been looking good all year.
Penn State is like the Gonzaga of football.
Yes, they are good. They have the tools. But it's just they can't get over the big teams. That's usually how it goes. Yeah. But anyway, what else you got?
Oh, look at me. I can throw my fiddle fingers up. I'm so cool.
What else you got?
All right, so before I get to the main event of what I'm going to talk about today, let's talk about Ashe.
Great event.
Great event. Darius Carter. Let's first talk about Darius Carter.
We got to go to the next one, by the way. I really want to see Darius Lockhart be up there.
Oh, yeah. Darius Lockhart is coming to destroy. The real Darius is coming back to wrestling to destroy Darius Carter.
Although I got to say, it was pretty cool to see Darius
But
Carter.
Darius Carter.
No, first of all, let's talk about Jossie.
No. Oh, yeah. Jossie.
Shout out to Jossie.
Big ups to Jossie, but don't ever call me monkey again. This man pipe down monkeys. I was like, yo.
Not just him, the whole crowd was like, hey, yo.
Calling us monkeys off real.
That's great. Anyway, so let's talk about Darius Carter.
Darius Carter.
Let's talk about your geriatric relative.
Granddad Darius Carter. That's one vile human being, I tell you.
He was very vile. Very vile.
Very vile. Pushing, I think that was a principal.
I think he was a principal. I saw somebody.
Dog. So before the match even happened, they were doing the thing where they gave the gave the check.
Yeah,
to the
great.
principal.
Shout out to them.
And he was like, "You're just what do you say? Something like 40K."
Hang on, because he said it again on Twitter.
No, it was so disrespectful. I was like, "Yo."
He said it again on Twitter, and I can't find it.
I got offended.
Yes, you did.
I was like, "Yo, don't you ever say that again?" I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm being worked." I was like, "Yo, he's good."
He said,
and the whole time I was like, "This black William Regal looking like." If William Regal were a black man, it would be Darius Carter.
where is it?
Like the scowl on his face, the walk.
The way he carried himself.
This dude is a classical heel.
It was very good. Very classical.
And the whole time, like, I don't like this dude because he's talking about my boy Billy.
Yeah, he was robbing Billy.
I was like, yo, don't you talk about my boy Billy like that. Me and Billy, we go back.
Yeah. It was good to see Billy.
But yeah, shout out to Billy Dixon. The homie. One day I'm gonna get him on the podcast one day so we can actually talk about the moment I actually met Billy.
Where is this thing?
I met this man in theater.
No.
I met this man in theater through Night of 1X. And I'm gonna have to wait for him to tell the story about the toaster.
Oh, Chris Lee was the guy on commentary.
Yeah.
Chris Lee and okay, here we go. So, pro wrestler Darius Carter says, "Okay, I pick violence." He shoved the guy. He said, "Mr. Milligan did not deserve that." And then he said, "Mr. Who? All I know is $40,000 a year to assist the underprivileged amounts to zero. What he deserved was a wake-up call." That's what he said. Yes.
Well, pay us more money than Darius.
No, but he says, I'm trying to remember, because he said something about it.
He said something. out of pocket. I was like,
Oh, it was out of pocket.
it was
too.
so out of pocket. I was like,
I think he
yo.
called it he said something, the underprivileged, like,
It was something along the lines. He did say $40,000 in underprivileged. I just can't remember. I just couldn't put everything together.
It was, you probably go back on the show and watch because it's available on
Yeah.
the site. But it was like, you gotta check that out once we're done. But it was wild.
And then
it was wild.
yo, shout out to Big Swole.
Swole carried that show.
Swole is dope.
Yeah.
I got to talk to her a few times in passing. She was so lit during the intermission. I was over there talking to Friday and
Shout out to Friday.
what was it? Friday and Gabe.
Yeah. Shout out to Gabriel.
Shout out to my pro wrestling friends, man.
Yeah.
Elijah Friday, or as I call him Thursday.
Yeah.
Gabriel Kai,
Yeah.
Billy Dixon.
Yup.
Some dope people that I've met through pro wrestling.
Awesome people. Awesome humans.
Great
Awesome
people,
people.
man. Great people.
Shout
I
out
used
to-
to get on Friday nerves.
Shout out to
I used to be in the crowd. Man, I hate Thursdays, man.
yeah.
And it was so funny because once I got started, he looked back like, bro, you already know how about it. You already know how I get down.
Shout out to the infantry.
Yeah, shout out to the infantry.
Yeah. Shout out to Duke Davis.
Who was it? Who was it that tried to get in the ring? Was it Jossie?
It was Jossie.
What did I say to Jossie? Because he was like, you want to get in here? I was like, hey, bro.
I don't remember.
I said something.
No, because like we were on that side. So if you watch the stream back, we should definitely watch the stream back at some point.
Right.
But because if you see it on the stream, I don't know if y'all knew this, but the way the hard cam was set up, we were right in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah.
We
It
were
was so
in the-
funny because Akeem, he was watching highlights from, I forget what the dude's name was, but he was like, yo, that's Isaac Ant.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the dude who called Darius Carter. Goofy ass nigga.
Yo, it was so funny. He said it twice.
He did.
And I was like, bro, there are kids here. It was so funny because they told
said-
Lou he couldn't cuss.
Yeah.
And
That kind of popped me too. He came out there and said, "How y'all doing? My name is Lou." It's like, by the way, they told me I can only do the clean versions because y'all know I like to cuss a lot. That made me laugh. That made me laugh. Shout out to Lou. He killed it.
And I'm like, bro, there are kids around. And they're going to swallow out of the blue. And my mom's like, yo, Swole, where's that security at?
Shout
Swole was doing a security job.
Yeah.
Darius Lockhart, listen to me, man. Swole need a raise.
Shout out to Jonathan Gresham. That was the first time I got to watch him wrestle in person.
short.
A bit of
Short.
Yeah, but I stood. Yes, he's
Like you
short,
knew watching him
but-
on TV, he's short, but seeing Gresham in real life, I'm like,
he's
he's
still,
short, but at the same
He's
time,
still terrible. Not
built.
terrible. He's still intimidating.
He is jacked.
I was in the merchandise area talking to him, like getting a picture with him, and I'm like, I still wouldn't fuck with this dude.
No, when you show me him, so we just sitting down on the bleachers, and you like, yo, Gresham over here. I look. I was like, yep. That's you ever heard of that? You ever heard of that airport appeal?
Yeah,
Gresham got it, dog.
yeah. Like when you see him, it's,
Like
yeah.
he's short,
Cause like,
but dude is
yeah, like.
jacked.
Also, shout out to Faye Jackson for being cool
Faye Jackson.
with me and
We must stay focused, my brothers.
Yeah,
'cause
me and
God,
Ed- 'cause
she
me and Ed-
sat. She walked past me. I was like, yo.
She walked past us a bunch of times. We made eye contact, and both of us were like, "Bro, it's like we were looking right at her, and I'm looking at him. I was like, bro, it's Faye."
I was respectfully looking,
Yes.
but looking indeed.
Yeah, we were like, and then I went back there and said, "Hey, me and my boy were."
I should have pulled it with you, but
Where were you?
I got a barbecue sandwich.
Oh, that's
That
right.
joint was actually slapping too.
That's fair.
It wasn't as good as the barbecue. So that was my second time having barbecue in North Carolina. The first time I got it. It was like a barbecue fry. No, was that there? Or was that in Detroit? I didn't eat anything in Detroit. So it was when I went to the Charlotte Hornets game. So they had barbecue like pulled pork, and they put it on your fries, on your nachos. Oh my gosh!
Oh, by the way,
That might have been that's the second favorite thing I've had in Charlotte.
Coast Cuisine.
Cause of those.
Should have gotten the fish.
No, I had the wings and the
should've
lobster
gotten the
mac.
fish,
Boy!
I should have gotten the fish and the lobster mac. They said it was flounder. I should have gone with it.
It was always flounder, right?
I think so. I think that's what I had the first time.
Yeah. Cause I don't do tilapia.
I don't know why I thought it was cod. Anyway,
I don't know what
shout out
cod
to
tastes like,
Trisha from main eventing. She killed it.
Oh yeah, her and
Aja
Aja Khan.
Yeah. Worked the tight one.
I definitely, and I was sitting there mad because I was talking to my cousins. And it was like, I had this hoodie on, and I didn't really do a lot of. I really didn't really hug it.
Neither did I.
Now we had the people that was in the middle when they were letting us in.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, is that your podcast?" That was about the most fun we did.
Yeah.
But when we go back, I definitely intend to go back in February for Ashe too.
Absolutely.
Definitely would like to.
There's
I want to see what it take for us to get to that media thing too.
For Ashe.
Yeah.
Can't hurt but to see.
Because that looked interesting. So if we can get to the to the press, that'd be dope.
Yeah. Because you can meet other people through the press. Also, shout out to Meredith for
Meredith
being cool.
Bell.
Meredith Bell. Shout out to her for being cool. You good eyes, don't we? Yeah.
I was talking to Duke while you were taking the picture.
Really, what you say?
And like, that's my homie.
Yeah, Meredith. Yeah. She's top shelf.
Seen Top Shelf out here.
Yeah. Dragunov was gonna give Baron the match of his life.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it? How
Melo
hard?
did it, by the way. Huh? And if he didn't, I don't think he directly did it.
He had something to do with it. Like, for
he
example,
set it up to where Lexus did it.
Here's how I know it's gonna happen. So Saturday.
And the hard time my birthday is wild.
Saturday. What's probably gonna happen is Melo's opening the show, right? And Trick is closing it. Melo somehow gonna screw over Trick. I don't know who's gonna be number one contender out of that. I kind of want it to be Dijak because I would love to see Ilya and Dijak.
Gosh, yes!
I've been
Ilya again.
I've been craving Dijak and Ilya since their last man standing match, which I almost wish wasn't a last man standing match. I wish it was just a street fight.
This is how you know the match is good.
Slightly
it
better.
got this stamp of approval from Jim.
What, Ilya and Dragunov and
Dijak, yes.
Yeah, man.
You know what's good when Jim was like, you know what? I can hate.
That was my second favorite Ilya Dragunov match. The first one, you know what it is.
Gunther, or was it Walter at the time?
It was Walter at the time.
Ooh.
Walter Dragunov, the first one, in the empty arena, in the BT Sport Arena, in NXT UK, for the UK
So
championship.
EC3 is defending his NWA World Championship.
Against who?
Boar.
Oh.
In Norfolk on February 3rd.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I really miss Control Your Narrative.
I do too, but EC3 is going to be here.
I know, but like, I can't. It's like I can't just say, "Hey, what happened?" I can't just pull up on it and say, "Hey, it's good to see you."
All right, for a t-shirt company, can I just say, for a t-shirt company, they got to stop with these t-shirts. These t-shirts are egregious now. Neck strong.
They have.
Neck strong.
I mean,
wear that outside to somebody and see somebody that's not a wrestling fan. What do you think you're going to say?
First of all, I wouldn't wear anything like that.
Scissor me.
I I'm not gonna wear anything like that either.
Big, black, and Jack.
First of all, you see the picture of the white dude wearing that? Duke was not a fan. Duke was not a fan of that.
I'm like, AEW, y'all really just like to pick the most embarrassing things about shirts.
Well, it's not like Hobbs didn't say it himself.
Okay.
I know, but
okay. So when Brandy said what she said,
that was crazy. That was
should they put that on the shirt?
No, I see your point. I see your point.
That's all I'm saying.
Although I am gonna get that CM Punk hoodie when the time comes.
The last time WWE put something on a shirt that was so embarrassing that it was so embarrassing to even wear, it never got sold.
It really didn't. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Jordan Miles shirt.
That whole thing was crazy.
And thankfully, they never got it sold. So there are no Jordan Miles shirts running around unless they sent them over to some developing country.
Technically, we're a developing country.
We're a developed country. Full of idiots. We have developed into idiots.
Yeah.
We have developed something. This is a perfect little transition.
We're essentially like the NXT of countries.
We are so dumb.
Are we not the NXT of countries?
No, we're just the idiots of countries. We're the Ed of countries.
A what?
The Ed. You remember Ed from The Lion King? The hyena.
Wow. Wow.
We're so down bad as a country
We really are.
that we will allow ourselves to fall in love with somebody that has
Why
never
is this man dressed like a giraffe?
even given us a hug.
Why is this man dressed like a giraffe? Matt Taylor, look at this. Look at this shirt.
Roger Strong looks like a teacher.
No,
But we're so down bad.
we are.
And
We are down horrendous.
what am I talking about here?
We are down
So
horrendous.
Ruby Rose. Let's go ahead and get to it. Ruby Rose. So Ruby Rose
Is a manipulator.
is a rapper slash
Rapper is she's
OF content creator.
she's a content creator. I don't think of her as a rapper.
But I knew her first as a rapper.
Well, you did. I don't think of her as a musician. Actually, musician would imply she plays an instrument. She doesn't look like she's picked up.
Well, she does horrible poetry to a beat. Is that better for you?
Horrible poetry.
So
I mean,
so she
Blueface
has-
does that, so.
no, Blueface just does horrible poetry against the beat.
Against
Blueface versus the beat.
against the beat's better judgment.
This man walking, give me a beat. Give me a beat. My name Blueface. I don't know where the beat at. I don't care. Yeah, I ain't. Famous Crip. You don't like Bloods.
Shout out to Pete Rock and CL Smooth for making one of the greatest beats of all time.
I'm so happy you never tried to use one of the beats and just like desecrate it.
Oh. Speaking of beats, sign up. So I listened to a song on my mom about Victoria Monet.
Put that on my hood.
So
It's so hard.
so I was listening to it and I thought that at first. But then I thought, I remember the song she sampled it from.
Well, she used the sample in the beat.
That's what I'm saying. And I was like, this ain't it. It wasn't it.
You just hate it.
No, not just, hey, I'm just like, no, it kind of made me sad a bit. Because I'm like, this is where we're at right now.
You hate it.
No, it's not hating. It's just being disappointed with.
In the words of LMFAO, stop. Hating is bad.
What happened to those guys? No.
One hit wonders like crazy.
That and apparently the Red Blue is doing tennis now.
Well, there you go. But back to Ruby Rose here. Yeah. So it came out that she had this one guy who had only been subscribed to her OnlyFans for about a month. I don't have the exact number. But I believe he spent between $30,000 or $60,000 within that 1 month. Why is Alex Jones trending? I'll check it out there. Looks like an Alex Jones was right that type of day.
What?
$62,000 in tax. So he spent $62,000 on this woman. And then, so you remember when Sasha Banks was talking about how weird fans are when they are just like pop up at the place you stay at or where you getting off at?
In the airport.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was at the airport or not, but this guy evidently ran into her. And I guess he introduced herself as the person that spent the most money, that had her biggest supporter on her OF. And it got so weird that he did this. That's her face on his leg. Yeah, that's his leg because that looks like a kicker right there. So it looks like he got it right here on the shin. And then under it, it says #1 spender. Now, here's my thing. I'm going to read something to you. Because I really want... Does anybody have... Oh, here we go. Slow down. All right. So, you ever had a person that just like... You ever seen like those one-sided conversations on like your text messages? And it's usually the obsessed person.
I wouldn't say obsessed, but I've been that guy who...
So, I'm going to read this. What you doing tonight? It's Friday. Then yesterday. Why aren't you answering me? I thought we had a genuine connection. Ruby, why aren't you answering me? This was... So, the first sec was like 11:54. Now it's 3 hours later at 2:07. Ruby, why aren't you answering me? I have invested so much money into our relationship. Bookmark relationship. Same day, 3 hours later. I'm in love with you. Why would you love me? I would do anything for you. I will fly anywhere to be with you. All that I can ever think of is you. There is not a single other person in this world as perfect as you are. You could be my queen. I'll be your king. I would give you anything you could ever wish for.
Can you not? All right, just stop. Just stop. Like, I get it. I see what you mean. And
it gets better though.
Actually has
Golly, that's a whole paragraph. I
actually had something.
I don't like to do this. But as a man, why are you writing a whole paragraph to girls that you don't know?
I had something for this, but I forgot.
Excuse me. What's that guy's name? East Side Gun? South Side Gun?
What?
South Side Gun? Is it South Side Gun?
What side?
No, you know what I'm talking about. The man that got the list of things men can't do.
No, not East Side. I know who you're talking about.
What's that man's name? I'm gonna tag because I'm gonna clip it. As a man, why are you writing long paragraphs to women, especially when you don't know them? That of all the 900 some odd things that is on that list that we can't do as men, that should be #1. That's real feminine, dog. We gotta stop it. But the whole thing was, then he kept saying that he would give her, I think it was like 4 Bitcoin, which at the time was the equivalent of $40,000. So he thinks that spending all this money on somebody, again, that he couldn't even get a hug from or a peck on the cheek. Couldn't even hold the girl's hand.
So as somebody who doesn't do this anymore, that's it's not fun. It's not.
But you grew up, and that's what I need people to understand.
Yeah.
One thing my dad told me when I dealt with my first big breakup, more girls out there. Chill out.
Stop it.
Get some
Get
coke.
some dope.
There are more fish in the sea, and let's be honest, you would never get with Ruby Rose in the first place.
No. Like, I love Rhea Ripley.
Like I'm not even dogging the dude for supporting her OF.
No. You're
That's not what we're doing.
$60,000.
That's not what we're doing here, even though I'm kind of dancing right now because Prince Nano's my screen. Bless you. Thank you.
Oh, what?
We're taking a quick break here.
I was like, why is that man in an orange jumpsuit? Why?
We'll just do black.
It's what I heard.
But yes, he needs a lot of help because
Stop it.
ain't no way,
Brother, look.
that you spent
guy,
over $60,000
Look, man, I know you
in
got
a
the money.
month.
I know you have the money. I know you can spend it, but stop it.
I don't even know if I could spend $60,000 in a month like that
No.
on one thing. Now,
Unless
if
it's
I
a
had the
house.
money that he did have, I know what I'd be doing. We'd be getting better equipment,
Yeah.
getting the actual camera.
Yeah.
I will be getting me another keyboard.
Yeah.
I will be getting my mama house fixed.
Also, I buy a PS5. Me personally.
And I probably have a house.
Me personally, I buy a PS5 first.
PS5 is,
And a computer.
that's the least of my concerns right now. I have an Xbox and an Xbox Series S.
Well, I might get a PS3. No, PS4 because I know there's still a lot of.
Oh, I get a Nintendo 64 just so I can play with friends though.
I get an older for Tecmo Bowl.
SNES.
But yeah, no, seriously, man, just stop it. Get some help, and I imagine you got money. It's a bad woman. A bad woman isn't hard to find. You have plenty of money. Want to spend money on somebody at least?
And the thing is, not every fine woman is an IG model. You find some woman that's just roaming the street that look better than Ruby Rose and
I did.
Yasmin Lopez and all these other IG models.
I did Erica Badu for a bit. That was pretty cool.
I'm just like, bro.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I don't get it. And then I was listening, like, when you came home, I was listening to what a bunch of people talk about it, and one guy made a point that he put some of the blame on her because it is a bit of a manipulation thing. Because she is using an agency where they are basically using like AI to create these pseudo relationships with people that are bringing in so much money. And let's be honest, this dude has a mental illness.
He hasn't been what?
A mental illness.
Oh yeah, no, clearly.
And you're really playing off of that mental illness.
For the sake of
And it's a dangerous game at the end of the day. You're playing with your life.
Yeah.
We've seen how these mentally unstable dudes who fall in love with somebody off of foolishness.
Dude, years ago, a guy shot Ronald Reagan because he thought Jodie Foster would fall in love with him.
See, I'm going that far back.
What else? He had a guy.
I was thinking about Randy Rose.
Yeah, what happened? Hold on, what happened there? I remember this.
The stalker.
Oh, so stalker Sonya Deville.
Oh, I thought it was Sonya Deville. Randy
Yeah.
Rose.
So Mandy Rose was stalking Jim Uso. She was. She was. She tried, but
Shoot. I'd fold for Benny Rose, I ain't gonna hold you. But I ain't about to be trying to shoot my shot because I know she engaged.
Right. Same thing with Rhea, like I was saying before, Rhea Ripley. Like, Rhea Ripley is definitely.
And she was there, I fold, but I ain't going.
I'm not
going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over her.
No, I'm not having her break her engagement off for me. I ain't shit yet, but you know, right now I ain't shit. I ain't shit. You know. So I just do what I can until then. Do what I can.
Right. Anything else?
Plus, on the same time, like I said, money is not gonna buy you. It's not gonna, you know. It's never genuine in a relationship.
Oh my gosh!
This motherfucker just hit the grade. That's crazy.
I'd be happy to never see the Greg ever again.
Yeah, I blame Justin Jefferson.
I blame Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Because Jamar Chase definitely hit on him one day.
No, I saw it.
So people didn't know that Billie Eilish was LGBTQ.
You're joking. Like, she's probably bi.
Yeah, she's definitely bi.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not surprising at all.
That's really not.
Like,
It's really not. Like, I figure, like,
maybe it's because I'm a musician that was a music major. I hung around a bunch of musicians.
You've met your
So
shit.
I like
You
when
know.
people say, like, people look at me like weird when I say I can almost tell when someone is, you know what,
It's on there. It's
somewhere on that,
Is in the rainbow.
in that spectrum.
It's a part of the rainbow.
Right. I've seen many different ways that they show it.
See,
So when Billie Eilish,
plenty of choir directors.
dog, the choir boys are on the rise. I know a plenty of them, more than I need to know as a straight white man.
But you know,
I know.
you know a couple of worship leaders.
A couple.
Couple of choir directors.
A couple.
Couple of praise team members.
And they ain't on the church. That's the crazy part. Some are just on Beehive. Or they going to Doja Cat concerts or stuff. Who the girls listening to nowadays?
Scissor.
Scissor. I don't really call her horse anymore. Her name is Scissor.
You listen to Megan the horse.
Megan the Weeshnaw.
The Weesh. Where's Breon when we need him?
Free Breon.
Weeshnaw.
Megan the Weeshnaw. Yo, when he said that the first time, he took me out. I'm like, no, you did not call her Megan the Weeshnaw.
That's funny.
Megan Matt Riddle.
Megan's in that red.
You know, he was calling himself a stallion for a while.
Oh man.
Speaking of which, congrats to him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, good for them.
Had little Matt Riddle.
Good for them. By the way, shout out to Duke Davis on who you saw at the show.
Oh, that tank of a man.
Man, that brother's a tank. Yeah, this man just bought his first house.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah.
His tag team partner followed me on Instagram, and then Yaya actually followed me on Twitter.
Nice.
That dude had me on my seat.
I could tell.
Like I think I want to say it was Sir Wilkins kind of was talking about him a few months ago. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this Yaya out. I was not disappointed.
Nah, Duke Davis is good though.
Yeah.
Both of those guys were good.
TME, the
Not
main
better-
event.
Not
They had
better than-
dreadlock powers.
Major dreadlock powers. Not enough for the infantry though. Not
That's
enough
because one of them had baby locks.
for Sean.
Sean got baby locks.
Shout out to those brothers, man. Those are good people, man.
Shout out to all of them, dog.
Shout out to every talent who worked that show. We hope to see you again, except Darius Carter.
Yeah. All the homies hit Darius Carter.
Vile human being.
You horrible piece of trash. Darius Carter's the ops. As the kids would say, Darius Carter K. All the homies hit Darius Carter. Ain't that right, Billy?
This should be good.
Is he live?
Who?
Leon.
Oh boy.
He's nuts.
Anyway, what else you got? Is that all you got? Ready to play?
That's all I got. With that being said, folks, I must bid you all adieu. Peace, love, pop stars, always with Draco. What are we out here? Get out of my face.